Space power? The United States seeks to build nuclear reactors for the moon and Mars. Well, there you go. We're going to have nuclear contamination of these foreign space bodies. That's what I predict. The prospective reactor must be able to generate an uninterrupted electrical output for at least 10 kilowatts. I don't understand why they just don't put solar panels up there. Concave panels that can really intensify the solar power and then turn that into electricity. Why do they have to put up nuclear contaminants up there? Anyway, going back to this article, the U.S. Department of Energy has recently put out a request to the private sector to construct nuclear power plants capable of operating beyond the boundaries of our planet. So that means that you're going to have to be taking the nuclear materials from Earth up to there. This is anyway, I'm just going to be reading the article for you because, this is, of course, you're going to leave your comments. Now, according to a news release by the Idaho National Laboratory, INL, the request for information is aimed at securing partnership on technologies and approaches to test and validate the fission surface power systems that could be deployed on the moon and during the missions of Mars. I know that you need, in order to put up these materials up there, don't you need water for coolant? How are you going to cool these things? Anyway, Idaho National Laboratory has a central role in emphasizing the United States' global leadership in nuclear innovation with the anticipated demonstration of advanced reactors on the INL site. This is what Dr. John Wagner, Associate Laboratory Director of INL's Nuclear Science and Technology Directorate, says. He says the prospect of deploying an advanced reactor to the lunar surface is as exciting as it is challenging. Of course it's challenging. There's so many problems. Anyway, he says, and partnering with the most forward-thinking companies in the private sector and national laboratory system will help us get there. The thing with a private company putting these things up there, aka what's happening in Fukushima in Japan, the private companies are going to end up running out of money and doing whatever they can to slough off their, the expense of this, and they end up in Fukushima in Japan dumping the contaminated water into the Pacific Ocean. Now, going back to this, the plan is divided into two phases, with the first being developed the reactor design. The second phase involves building a test reactor and a reactor to be to the moon, as well as developing a flight system and a lander to deliver the latter reactor to its destination. Now, what happens if it smashes or something happens to it? Or what happens if a micrometeorite smashes into the reactor on the moon or on Mars? God forbid. And we also have moonquakes and Marsquakes as well. Anyway, the prospective reactor must be able to generate an uninterrupted electricity output of at least 10 kilowatts. The Energy Department revealed that the reactor is expected to facilitate exploration in the South Pole region of the moon, though the exact area of Martian soil to be explored is apparently yet to be identified. This, to me, is unbelievably dangerous, and to me it's totally unacceptable. In this day and age, not to be able to use the planet, the moon or Mars, to extract from that celestial body whatever energy you need. Something is wrong with this. Anyway, this is by Andrea Dergalin on Sputnik News. Please leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.